Hi, welcome to another service video from Alberta Laundry Systems. Today we want to show you about the plastic inlet valves that are on the Electrolux Wascomat machines. You can see them in the machines right here. Here is a four-way valve. We have some three-way valves, some two-way valves, and they're very easy to take out of the machine. Here you can see where they're located at the back, and there's two screws to remove them. Pull them to the inside. There's the hoses that hook them up. But here we go.
Hi, I'm Daryl with Alberta Laundry Systems. We get asked a lot of questions. My inlet valve on my Electrolux or Wascomat machines is leaking. How do I fix it? So I have here an assortment of the little plastic LB valves that you see on the smaller Electrolux machines. So how do you repair it? How do you take it apart? How do you put it back together? First, let's start with how a valve works. We really believe that if you know how something works, then you can understand how to repair it. So I'm going to take the valve apart and show you the parts, and then we'll show you how it works and how it puts together. So your typical valve is like this. You take a screwdriver and you get inside and you pop the coil up. The coil then comes apart. You just pull it. Now you have I guess you would call it the bare bones valve, and now we're going to disassemble it. In your machine is a tool. Quite often they're thrown out. You don't know what they're for. That goes on top to unscrew it. So you put that on top, then you can grab either a crescent wrench or a 9/16 socket, and then it unscrews. If you don't have the tool, you can use needle nose pliers, put them in the end like that, unscrew, and out it comes. So when you unscrew it, this is what you'll have. And what's inside is a diaphragm, a piston, and a spring. And you can see it's a very tiny spring. That spring holds back 60, 70, 80 pounds pressure. How does it do it? It's simple. What we have to do is balance the hydraulic pressure on the top and the bottom of the diaphragm. And then when we add the spring pressure to it, that's what will shut the valve. So let me show you. There's water pressure coming in. It goes in. There are micro holes in the diaphragm. So if I go back over here and show you the diaphragm, if we can get a good close-up on this, you'll see the tiny little holes right there. That's your micro holes where the pressure comes in, and then you can see the bigger hole in the center. So the water pressure comes in, goes through the tiny holes, equalizes the water pressure on the top and the bottom of the diaphragm. The piston right here has got a rubber tip on it. It's got this bigger hole shut, and so the pressure is all equalized top and bottom. The spring pressure keeps the valve closed. When the piston goes up from the coil on the magnet, it now is smaller holes here, bigger hole here. It creates a low pressure area and lifts the diaphragm up, and then the water can go in and out just like that. So if your valve doesn't open, the usual culprit is the diaphragm itself. We may have the little micro holes plugged. We quite often find in springtime when there's a lot of silt in the water. Or if you don't have inlet screens, that also affects them. And then they'll stop equalizing the pressure, and the valve will stay open or may stay closed. Another issue we found is we have the stem here. We've got plastic that may flake off with an old valve. I've seen them 30, 40 years old, and they will get so that the little flakes of plastic will get in underneath the hole and prevent the diaphragm or the piston from seating down in there. Another issue you can find is the piston can wear and you'll get bad rubber on there and it can't seal properly, so you can't seal the pressure on the top, and as a result the valve will leak all the time. Easy to fix that. Get yourself a little bit of emery cloth, tear it off, hold it here, and then resurface the front or the piston diaphragm. Put it together, easy. Spring in, and these springs, they're easy to lose, so be careful with them when you take it apart. That goes on. Put that in. Screw it down. Sorry, I've got a little shake in my hand. I think I've had one too many coffee this morning. And then this goes in and clips down. You'll see it clips, and you have to have your little tabs there aligned to get it to go down fully. This is a single valve. We have dual valves. You'll see that there's restrictors in different areas, different spots, and they're easy to repair, easy to replace. If you have any issues or questions, phone us here at Alberta Laundry Systems, and we're more than happy to help you over the phone. Thank you very much.
Alberta Laundry Systems has been in business for over 35 years, providing quality service to the Alberta, BC, and Saskatchewan markets. Please let us know if you find these videos helpful, and we'll continue with more. Thank you very much.